everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to go over a game that I played against Hikaru Nakamura in one of his chess tournaments. The time control was 3 minutes, and I'm going to go over my game against him because he almost blundered against me. The game was close and intense. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So the game started off me playing white and Hikaru playing black. Hikaru decides to play the Caro-Kann, and what I normally play against the Caro-Kann is the fantasy variation. So this is how the fantasy variation goes. This is just the opening part. I'm going to skip through a bit of it. Takes, and now already in this position, I kind of like my position better than Hikaru. I mean, I have the two pawns in the center. I have this pawn backing up this pawn. And soon after knight f3, bishop d3, castle. That's like the dream position. That's what everyone would love to have. And he even said it on his own stream. I rewatched it, and he did say that I had a better position than him over here. So he has to break my center, right? e5, knight f3, knight f6, bishop d3, knight d7, castle. Now already here, his pieces, he's trying to cut open my center. I still have the center because if he takes, I have these two pawns here. His knight is defending this knight and the pawn, and his bishop's completely stuck. It's not going anywhere unless he wants to do something like this, which would just take too long if he wants to go attack. And my pieces are all out after like knight d2. So he castles, and then I play knight d2, knight b d2. He goes knight g4. I go queen e2 to defend the bishop. He takes, I take. He goes queen e7, and then he goes b5. Now the purpose of b5 is to kick my bishop away while winning a tempo to try to get his bishop out somehow, like this, and maybe push or even bring his knight open. So I go bishop b3. He goes a5, trying to trap me or like kick me away from this awesome diagonal because knight g5 is always a threat. I refute with a4, rook b8, I take, rook takes, bishop c4, rook takes, h6 to stop knight g5, so I just take the pawn, he takes, I take, and then queen d8. Now over here, I completely thought I blundered. I was panicking. I took a lot of time here. He is attacking my rook on a5 and attacking my knight on d2. Feel free to pause the video and try to find the move that defends both. I mean, it wasn't that hard. Rook a2 is a blitz game. I just completely blanked out on it. I don't know why I didn't see it right away. It took me like not that long, like still 10 seconds, so, or even more. He takes, I take, bishop e5, and then I take. So right now I'm attacking him. I'm threatening queen takes g6 because my bishop's pinning him. So he attacks me, and then here is where I decide to go a little bit risky. I thought I might have perpetual, and I'm like, okay, this is Hikaru Nakamura. I go big or I go home. So I see my knight is being attacked by the queen on d8. Now if I move my queen, I'm not defending it anymore. So I decided to go for it. Queen takes g6, attacking the f7 pawn and leaving my knight to get taken. So queen takes d2, and then here I go rook takes f7. Now this was a mistake. It was still very even. Here I'm down 1.75. The right move was bishop takes f7. Check. And then you have some like not perpetual, but you have much more counterplay. Now here is where Hikaru Nakamura literally almost blundered against me. He hovered over the square, was very confident at playing it, and he wanted to play queen e1.
Wait.
Now what's the problem with queen e1? Just rook f1. I'm threatening a check, and I'm also ready to take the queen. It's like a double skewer, and he realizes after there's 2 points where he wanted to do it. This was the main point where he actually almost let go, where I'm threatening to check and threatening to take his queen. Well, he realized it, and after I took, he goes queen e3 check, king h1. Note again, queen e1 does not work because of rook f1. Again, refuting this and winning the queen. So he plays rook takes f7, queen takes f7, and here I'm just down a piece for I think 3 pawns, but they're all going to get taken, and he has just too much counterplay. Now his king fought away through all the checks. I mean, I can't check him anywhere, literally. I'm down to my final 20 seconds of the game. Hikaru is just so much better than me that he can move quickly. So he's 1 minute 48 seconds. I move there, bishop check, but there, takes, exchange queens, and here, I mean, I'm just lost. I'm down a piece for a pawn, and I just can't move quick enough with 5 seconds. So that was the game versus Hikaru Nakamura. I mean, I mainly went wrong over here. Yes, queen takes g6 was not really a mistake. I mean, it's completely even to do this. But I played it wrong with rook takes f7. Now, I shouldn't have taken. I should have just kept my center. My pieces are very active. There's no need to take. If takes, we just take back. And note, again, if his bishop ever moves, just queen takes h6. And I thought I had something here, which is fully incorrect. I should have done something like a rook e7, pinning him, refuting the bishop from coming out. Maybe if there, then his bishop's still completely stuck under this pawn. I mean, it's defended, and if rook b7, you can just move back to a1. Now he has to waste another tempo coming here, and then bring his bishop out again. So even if I really wanted to, we could have made a draw if this happened. There, back, he moves it away, I go back. I mean, yeah, it's just a draw if you like to do that. His bishop's completely stuck otherwise. I mean, he can't do anything. His bishop sucks. But after I took, it allows his bishop now to get open. And also, let's say he wants to move his knight away to free up this bishop. You know, just get it off the board, maybe trade it for this knight. Like if he wants to play knight f6 here, there's knight takes e5. And he's just losing this pawn. I mean, my bishop's attacking this pawn. My knight's attacking this pawn. In the future, I have rook a7 attacking this pawn. My knight's in a beautiful square. These are all defended. And he's just lost. And my rook's also future attacking that pawn. So that's where I went wrong. And otherwise, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. And I'm out. Peace.
You should subscribe to my channel. You should subscribe to my channel. This is